they're so pretty. Absolutely love them. Week off. So I've started to tidy up our front garden. Brilliant. And now it started to rain. There you go, finally all tidy. Planted a few plants over there. Redone all my stuff here. Don't know how you call them, borders, with one of my favorite plants, the azalea. And on this side as well. Oh, I can't wait until those come out. Purple Leo flowers, stunning. I'm done. It's raining. Going in. Bit of a mixed bag this week. I have I'm just topping up the pond. So let's have a look over there. So following my video the other day, 2 weeks ago, regarding the shower, where you saw me washing the shower and then adding some media. A lot of people ask me if I was changing the media. And no, the answer is no, I wasn't changing the media. But I had some 5 or 6 Chiguire ceramic tubes which start crumbling. So I've removed them from the shower and I replaced it. I top it up basically with the pumice. So originally in there I had pumice and the Biohome from Filter Pro. So I've got limited space here to film, but what I've done also is I've changed those 3 cartridges. I won them at the competition that Carol did a while ago, so I've just changed them. It was time to change. Also, I have flushed the carbon filter here at the back. So I've done exactly what James suggested, to really shake it and then flush it the other way around, and then that's that done. That is still absolutely working fine, so I've been monitoring for the people who are interested in that. So far I'm at 4,000 litres of water change, and this is still showing no nitrate coming out of the big blue. I hate calling it a big blue because it's a small blue, but yeah, so 4,000 litres so far, and still 0 nitrate. The plants are now growing. The iris there has completely gone mad. If you look at it, yeah, it's definitely growing. Definitely growing. So I can't wait until all that is full of natural flowers. That would be quite cool. Also finally put my Christmas presents. So I'm not a religious person at all. But I've always liked the look of the young Buddha near pond. So there you go, I put it over there between the 2 planters. So here over there, as you can see, I've started the work on the separation between the pond and the filter house. So first, when from the garden you can't see the filter house, but also for the noise of the ponds. I've also covered the pipe here, as you can see. I have also bought 3 new pots here of Mind Your Own Business, because finally I had an extra tray over there. When I bought the shower you had 1, 2 and 3 tray, but because of the height, because of the return here from the Tempest going into the shower, I was very limited. But I've got a little project going on with that, and I'm gonna try, even if I've got to cut it halfway, I'm gonna try to add here. I've been playing around as well with flowers to put around the pond. So what I've done is I've tried or attempted to transform things into bonsai. So this is a dwarf rhododendron, purple one. So this is what it looked like when I bought it, and this is what I've just done with it. So we'll see when it's all in flowers and if it survives. Thought I would have fun as well with a azalea. This is an orange one. Absolutely love those plants. I've got a few in the front garden, and again, this is what it looked like before when I bought it, and this is going to be a gradual shaping. So I've just tried to shape it as a ball, as you can see, and we'll see when it flowers. I thought I would make an attempt as well on this little conifers that I bought. So this is the first time that I first cut a little tree like that and that I wire it. So Magnus, if you are watching, I know you're gonna absolutely kill me, because it's probably not the right way to do it, but this was my first attempt. So was after watching all your videos, so there you go. I thought I would make a little plant. And this is, yeah, what it looks like basically now. Not too bad, but this is what it looked like when I bought it. It's cool to be on holiday for a week. You can do lots of things all throughout the day instead of rushing during the weekend or in the evening. So there you go. I've just done all my water test. Everything is absolutely fine, but phosphate has gone up from 2 milligram per liter to 5 milligram per liter. This is a joke. That's my tap water. So just check my pond as well, and the pond is at 4 milligram per liter. So again, as you've seen on Dazzle Koi Pond channel and on my previous video, phosphate, there's not a lot of things you can do about phosphate, other than probably adding something to the pond. So this is what I use when my pond is when the phosphate is normally in summer, that the phosphate really goes up. So this is a product that is being used throughout France, throughout Germany and Holland as well, and you can find it everywhere and all the koi dealers in England as well. So it's absolutely brilliant because it doesn't affect your plant, doesn't affect your fish, obviously, otherwise I would not put it in my pond. But yeah, it really works. It did work for me 2 years ago, as I said. Completely forgot about it, and then the other day I was watching a French channel made by it's like a koi talk, but in French. Very similar to what we've got with koi wholesale, based in the French. And they were talking about this because people are having blanket weed this season. So they are using this to combat the phosphate, which then obviously triggers your blanket weed. And I haven't got any blanket weed at all, but it will bring my phosphate down, which I'm always trying to. And yeah, so I recommended that to one of my subscribers, Mike, who I talk to quite often. Hi Mike. So yeah, we were talking about this, and this is what I was explaining about Mike. Well then, I just wanted to share with you guys the pictures that Mike sent me sometimes of his pond and all his homemade filters, goes to show that you don't need to have a drum or the latest sophisticated filters to have massive fish and a superb collection. And this one is my favorite photo. Thanks for that, Mike. So this is how it comes. They give you a little net, and then it comes into 2 parts. Absolutely stinks. So the brilliant thing about this is that you can put it, you have to put it in an area where there is a lot of flow, because it needs to cover the entire bit or above circulating water. And then what you can do is, once you're happy with the level of phosphate, you can then remove this, dry it, and then store it where there is no light at all. So I've been using this in my other pond, in the little pond, when the phosphate 2 years ago went up, and I did really good job. So I've decided to use it again. I don't know why they don't provide you with a tiny little nets that you just pop that in and that's it. But no, they give you a net, so you just put it in, then you put the cable ties that they give you, and then you can hang it wherever. So I'm just going to put that in my moving bed. Oh, sorry about that, don't know if you heard that. Yeah, sorry about that. That's a YouTuber who just sent me a text to say little oh flukes, oh dear. Okay, so what I do is I've just hang at the back of my bin in my moving bed, and it's just in there, and I will go back directly to the pond. What else? Well, I thought I would invest finally in this Chlorine Hann checker, and the reason for that because I'm absolutely fed up with the DPD4 tablets. They're just not good. So I thought I would invest in that. So with all these little investments, you know that I've bought fish, which I'm going to collect I think mid-April, when my temperature is at constantly at 15 anyway. I have bought this Hann checker. You know, recently I've bought this nitrate resin, plus, you know, all the little bits, and because of all that, because of the petrol, because of the utility bills going up, unfortunately I won't be able to go to the Quinico event. I was really looking forward to that and seeing everybody again, but there and back is like 6 hours for me, 6 without traffic, 6 hours traveling, and with Rachel's birthday coming, dentist, MOT, work on the pond and the garden, I just can't justify it. So I had to make the decision not to go. I'm a bit gutted because I know there were some new people that I wanted to see, plus seeing the normal gang, but I just can't justify it. So guys, have fun. I'll be thinking of you, be very jealous, but at the same time it's good for me to be away from Quinico, because I know that there are of course some Leo Chagoi there and they're gonna be crackers, so it's good if I'm not there. So here we are, 6 days later, and the phosphate are gone from 4 milligram per liter to just under 2 milligram per liter. So again, this is not a blanket weed remover or killer, whatever you want to call it. This is a phosphate reducer, and of course if you've got a pond that is full in the sun, if you've got a lot of phosphate, you've got some nitrate, you will get blanket weed. So that could be a solution for you. The one thing I forgot to mention is that it comes in 2 sizes. This one, which was £30 at Cotswold Koi, and the big one I think is £110 for massive pond. We're talking about huge ponds. So there you go. So again, this is not a blanket weed killer, but it's phosphate remover, which triggers the blanket weed. So instead of putting some blanket weed resolve or whatever it's called into the pond, I'd rather deal with it at the source. So I've never had any blanket weed, and I've been using now 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Last year I didn't, and this year I am using it because my phosphate is already at 5 milligram per liter. And just before I wrap up this week video, I have just received this precious mug from Ken in Canada. So have a look at his channel, My Koi Obsession, 50 years of keeping koi, fantastic archived videos and photos of his trip to Japan and his experience, and oh, magical. Thank you so much, Ken, really touched. So there you go, that's it for me at the French Koi Connection. Have a great time at Quinico. Take care everybody, bye for now.